On the edge of a stormy cliff, a colossal warrior towers over the battlefield, his armor reflecting lightning from the dark skies. Below him, smaller humans and mystical beasts cower in awe. The giant warrior raises his massive sword, sending a shockwave through the ground, signaling the beginning of an epic confrontation. The air trembles as the enemy prepares to strike back. The battlefield shakes as the colossal warrior charges forward, his sword slicing through the air with thunderous force. The mystical beasts roar, and smaller humans scatter in panic. Suddenly, a mysterious shadow rises from the horizon, a rival giant, equally immense, with eyes glowing like molten fire. The two titans lock eyes, and the ground itself seems to tremble in anticipation of their clash. The two colossal warriors clash in a storm of steel and fire. Every swing of their swords sends shockwaves, toppling boulders and stirring dust clouds. The mystical beasts and smaller humans watch from a distance, awestruck. Lightning cracks across the sky, illuminating the titanic struggle, as each warrior tests the limits of his immense strength and courage. As the colossal warriors continue their fierce battle, the ground splits beneath them and fire erupts from the cracks. One warrior roars, summoning a powerful energy that engulfs him in a glowing aura. The rival giant counters, hurling massive boulders with terrifying force. The sky darkens, winds howl, and the battlefield becomes a chaotic storm of power, courage, and destiny. The two giants collide midair, sending a shockwave that cracks nearby cliffs. Mystical beasts scatter, and smaller humans cling to rocks, watching in awe and fear. Sparks fly from clashing swords as lightning strikes around them. Suddenly, one giant summons a swirling vortex of energy, pulling fire and dust into a storm of destruction, challenging his rival to match his overwhelming power. The colossal warriors clash again, but now the battlefield is scarred with cracks and pools of blood. One warrior, with torn armor and battle wounds, swings his sword with unstoppable force. The rival giant, bleeding and roaring, counters fiercely, sending sparks and blood flying in all directions. Smaller humans and mystical beasts hide behind rocks, watching the epic and brutal duel unfold under a dark, stormy sky. The colossal warriors battle not for pride, but to protect an ancient relic hidden deep within the cliffs. One warrior, with bloodied armor, strikes fiercely to clear the path to the sacred artifact. The rival giant summons mystical beasts to guard it, hurling rocks and fire to block access. Smaller humans cling to ledges, witnessing the struggle, as lightning and dust swirl around this monumental quest for ultimate power and destiny. The colossal warrior finally reaches the hidden relic, its surface glowing with ancient magic. The rival giant, desperate to stop him, summons a massive whirlwind of fire and stone. Smaller humans and mystical beasts scatter in fear. The warrior dodges the raging storm, using his immense strength to shield the relic. Sparks, blood, and magic swirl around them, as the battle transforms into a fight for destiny itself. As the colossal warrior holds the glowing relic, the rival giant unleashes a hidden army of mystical beasts from the cliffs. Rocks, fire, and lightning rain down around them. The warrior, injured but determined, summons his inner strength, creating a protective barrier around the relic. Smaller humans watch in awe as the battle escalates into an epic struggle between destiny, power, and survival. The colossal warrior, surrounded by the glowing relic's energy, charges into the hidden army of mystical beasts. Lightning cracks across the sky as massive rocks and fire are hurled from all directions. The warrior swings his sword with unmatched force, cutting through the enemies while protecting the relic. The ground trembles under the clash, and smaller humans cling to cliffs, witnessing a battle that will be remembered for ages. The colossal warrior reaches the heart of the mystical army, his sword blazing with energy. The rival giant, desperate, summons a massive fire serpent from the shadows. Flames engulf the battlefield, and mystical beasts leap into chaos. The warrior dodges the serpent's attack, striking back with a powerful blow that scatters enemies, protecting the relic while demonstrating unmatched skill and courage. In the heart of a shattered canyon, a swirling vortex of fire and dust rises, threatening to engulf everything. Smaller humans scramble to safety, using the rocks for cover. From the shadows, a mysterious figure with glowing eyes manipulates the winds, directing the debris and sparks toward the chaotic battlefield. Lightning flickers, illuminating strange symbols carved into the cliffs, hinting at an ancient secret that could change the course of destiny. A sudden eruption from a hidden cavern sends molten lava flowing across the battlefield. Smaller humans and mystical beasts scramble to escape the scorching heat. From above, glowing shards of crystal rain down, striking the ground with thunderous impacts. The mysterious figure, now revealed as a guardian of the ancient relic, channels energy into the shards, creating barriers and traps that shift the balance of power in an unpredictable way. A colossal storm rises over the ancient valley, whipping the air into a frenzy of wind and debris. Mystical beasts are thrown into disarray, and smaller humans cling to jagged rocks to avoid being swept away. From a hidden ridge, a figure cloaked in shadows manipulates the lightning, directing bolts toward strategic points on the battlefield. Sparks and fire illuminate the valley, revealing ancient runes etched into the cliffs, hinting at powers yet to be unleashed. From the depths of a hidden canyon, a massive shadow emerges, revealing a long-forgotten guardian beast with scales that shimmer like molten metal. Smaller humans scatter in panic, and mystical beasts circle warily. The guardian beast lashes its tail, creating shockwaves that topple rocks and send sparks flying. Lightning flashes, illuminating ancient murals on the canyon walls, hinting at a secret power that could turn the tide of the epic struggle. The guardian beast lets out a deafening roar, shaking the canyon walls. From the shadows, smaller mystical creatures swarm, trying to distract the intruders. Suddenly, glowing runes on the canyon floor ignite, forming a swirling circle of energy that pulls debris and fire into a vortex. The humans and beasts are caught in the chaos, scrambling for safety, while the guardian beast lashes out with incredible speed, testing the limits of everyone's strength and courage. Suddenly, the ancient cliffs split open, revealing a hidden chamber filled with swirling energy and golden relics. The guardian beast, momentarily stunned, recoils as glowing symbols float into the air, creating barriers and traps. Smaller humans and mystical creatures take cover, witnessing an awe-inspiring spectacle. The mysterious figure from earlier channels all his power into a final strike, sending a massive wave of energy toward the heart of the chamber, threatening to change the fate of everyone present. The chamber trembles as the final wave of energy collides with the relic, sending shockwaves that tear through the walls. Flaming rocks and shards of crystal rain down, striking both humans and mystical beasts. The guardian beast roars in fury, its massive claws shredding the ground, while the mysterious figure channels dark energy into a swirling vortex. Sparks, fire, and smoke fill the air, creating a terrifying spectacle of chaos and power that threatens to annihilate everything nearby. Suddenly, the ground beneath the chamber cracks open, releasing a river of molten lava that snakes toward the humans and mystical beasts. The guardian beast, now enraged, leaps into the lava, creating explosions of fire and rock. Glowing shards of crystal fly through the air, colliding with the walls and sending sparks everywhere. The mysterious figure channels all remaining energy into a massive beam, threatening to obliterate the entire battlefield as chaos reigns supreme. The molten lava surges violently, splitting into rivers that carve new paths across the battlefield. Smaller humans and mystical beasts struggle to navigate the chaos, leaping over fiery fissures. The guardian beast, now wreathed in flames, slashes through obstacles with unmatched ferocity. Above, the mysterious figure summons storm clouds, raining lightning and debris onto the battlefield, turning it into a terrifying spectacle of destruction and raw power. The battlefield erupts as the guardian beast, cloaked in molten flames, charges toward the central relic. Smaller humans and mystical creatures scatter, narrowly escaping rivers of lava and falling debris. Suddenly, the mysterious figure unleashes a hidden power, causing the relic to float and spin, emitting a blinding light. Shadows twist and roar around the chamber, hinting at an even greater force yet to be revealed. The fate of all hangs in the balance, leaving everyone on edge, eager to see what happens next.